The festive season, the advent calendar, the presents. It's a beautiful, beautiful season. So we open the advent calendar of AC Milan. Day one, injury. Day second, day two, we're gonna sell our players. Oh, that's the good news, the good news. But let's talk a little bit about the news of AC Milan in this desperation that is this season. And you know what is funny? We started with it's only the first game, chill. It's only the fifth game, chill. It's only the 10th game, chill. And now we reached like a new level. So the last one that I heard was, man, it's only the first year, chill. Oh no, let's wait more because I believe in the promises of this management. But let's talk about the news that regarding our beloved AC Milan. So let's start with the bad one. The worst one is Pulisic. Sì. Pulisic is injured. He got injured in the game versus Atalanta. He has been doing a lot of good for us. You know, we were expecting something like this, right? Because we can't pretend that our players go the whole season with these many games. You need like somebody to cover for them. Unfortunately, we don't have anybody that can cover Pulisic, right? So so when is it going to be back? They say it's gonna stay away for 2 weeks. So he's gonna be injured and away from AC Milan for 2 weeks, and he's gonna skip the match against Genoa, the match in Champions League we have upcoming, obviously, and Verona. He should be back for Rome, but even if it's back, I'm not sure they will actually use him because when you come back from an injury, you gotta be careful. So maybe he can play like the last minutes, something like that. That's what I'm expecting, but it's not a good news. While I wish I could say, well, with Genoa and the Verona, we should be able to win, but I can't say that anymore. So uh, whatever. Now, who is gonna play for him? What are the alternatives? Do you wanna know the worst alternative? It's Loftus-Cheek as an attacking midfielder. How do you like that? Isn't that beautiful to know that it can happen? Because what's the other choice, really? I mean, my choice, what I will do at this point, because why not? We're seventh anyway. Who cares? Is just use Liberali, because there are rumors that Liberali wants to go away from Midafuturo, like for in a loan or something, because he wants to play. This can be a good opportunity, and so we don't have to adapt players to strange roles. But it's also true that now why like I don't know why the formation is always listed as a 4-2-3-1, but it's never that recently. It's like is more is very fluid. It's a fluid formation what we have. Recently we're playing with two strikers so Leao and Morata with Musa as a right winger. So with Pulisic gone, I honestly don't know. So if Fonseca wants to go on with Musa on the as a right winger and not say Chukwueze, right? Who is gonna play instead of Pulisic? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know. We will see. We will see day after tomorrow, I think. What's the other news? The other news is Theo Hernandez. There are constant rumors now of him leaving the team. They might want to sell him in January for the end of the year or whatever. We know that maybe Manchester United is interested, but I don't know. I don't like that. Like I like Theo Hernandez. Like, and I can't blame. What are we gonna blame him for? AC Milan season? Because like I hear comments that makes me mad all the time. It's like, well, if he doesn't want to stay, he can go. Is that why does he want? Why though? He doesn't want to stay. Obviously, AC Milan doesn't want to pay or to raise his salary that much. But to me, Hernandez is one of our best players, and if he doesn't want to stay, oh, maybe it's. I might think that it's because AC Milan is playing to win nothing, and they destroyed the team that won the Scudetto, and we are seventh. in this season. I maybe that is a little reason why our players don't want to stay in AC Milan, because remember that our players, or football players in general, they don't love the club. Okay, that thing is sadly is gone. There is no more attachment to the shirt like we supporters do. I honestly understand if like Menyan or Hernandez, but even Leao, like if they don't want to stay in AC Milan, what is to gain to stay here? Like, I don't want to talk up too much about the past, but we kind of have to because it's AC Milan. But like in the past, AC Milan was a point of arrival, right? The players, what their end goal of a player was to play in AC Milan. Now AC Milan is not that anymore, and even like the management like decisions, they don't tend to go that direction. It's more of a on standby. AC Milan now is on standby. They will want to sell AC Milan, I hope, in the future when they make the stadium or whatever they want to do. But now is like a transition point for any player. And if the project is not interesting, and I understand players wanting to go away, and I don't blame them. I don't blame anybody that says, you know what, when I go play in Premier League, it drives me mad. It drives me mad because it doesn't make sense. It's like if AC Milan has a good project, and we are strong, we are consistent, we play for something, then yeah, the player might be interesting because a football career is very short. It's like from your 20s to 30s. Of course, you can go over 30, but at that point, it's the end of your career usually, right? So it's not very long, and ambitious players wants to win. Those are usually the champions. It's not only about money, but it's also about like making history or winning trophies. That's the motivation too, right? Because you see that a lot with the players when they get a raise, they stop performing. That kind of bothers me too, because like what the hell, so you just like did your best to get this raise, and then now you're more relaxed. No, whatever. So do I want them to sell Hernandez? No. You know why? Because they're gonna get another Emerson Royale there. Do you wanna play with two Emerson Royale? Why don't we sell Calabria and Emerson Royale, and we get one fullback, a complete one, instead of selling Hernandez? But anyway, these are rumors, so it's not something that is already decided. The price I think AC Milan wants is like 80 millions, maybe a little bit less. It's not clear, and they're not gonna sell him for less than 50 million euros. So that's that. Do I think they will sell him? I don't know, but I think it's gonna be something similar to Tonali. If the offer comes, they will probably sell him, and then we see where we go, because now things are not going well. This season has been a disaster, and don't tell me it's the planning. Use the planning. Yeah, it's always planning, but like this season has been a disaster. And who's gonna pay in the end? Who's gonna pay? The players has to pay for this, or no? Who's gonna pay? Nobody. Is the management gonna pay for this state of AC Milan? No, of course not. Let's sell our players instead. Anyway, so sorry for this little rant, but yeah. It bothers me. And against Genoa, AC Milan will have the beautiful anniversary kit. I think, yeah, against Genoa, right? Yeah, I'm gonna use it, and it is a very beautiful kit. I wish we can use that instead of the one we're using now from Puma, because I prefer the anniversary one. It's a very sad anniversary because there's nothing to be celebrating. I guess we're celebrating the history of AC Milan, but it's kind of depressing. It's like, so it's not a very festive moment for AC Milan, and I can't believe we are behind this Juventus. I just cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Did you see Juventus versus Bologna? I can't believe we are we are not even like behind a few points, like 5 points. And this Milan cannot get like a win streak anyway, so I'm a bit worried. I mean, I don't care at this point. At this point, nothing doesn't matter anymore. But Serie A has been a very beautiful campionato this year. So if you don't follow Serie A, it is very interesting because the first five, six position, maybe five, they're all in between like a bunch of points. And we have Atalanta leading the Serie A right now. So if you don't follow Serie A, if you never followed Serie A, this year it's actually good to follow because there are so many outliers. Like there's Lazio that is doing amazing. There's a Fiorentina. There is Atalanta, Napoli. Well, Inter is always there, but you know. So it's very beautiful. Not for AC Milan. We are like garbage. And I see the actually I want to delve a little bit deep into this, but I have to do some research because AC Milan gets compared a lot recently to Tottenham. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll pronounce it like in Italia. Tottenham. Okay, so Milan gets very. I saw that quite a lot. It got compared to Manchester United as well, but Manchester United they do spend money. Like AC Milan doesn't spend that much money. So if you know why, if you can explain it to me, that will be awesome. That will be awesome because I'm curious to know what is the state of a Tottenham. Well, obviously they had Emerson Real, so that might have been one of the problems. But let me know if you have any other info. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Ciao, cazzo. Ciao.